Oh, right, yeah, carrying on with Lydia Day. Um, Depeche Mode. Now, this is a tune I do know. I do know Personal Jesus. But I think this is another one because Lydia said Johnny Cash covered this, and that's the version I heard first. That's the version that actually got me into this song. But actually, thinking about it, Rusty Cage, my first experience of Soundgarden, I think, and Chris Cornell was Johnny Cash too. Because Johnny Cash does a great cover of Rusty Cage. But yeah, he does a great cover of this too. Um, but I actually thought I've never seen until I saw the thumbnail of the singer from I think it's the singer from Depeche Mode. I thought I've never actually seen what this band looks like. Like I've never seen them play live, obviously. Um, but I do know this tune, Personal Jesus. Yeah, it's a great tune. And there's another Depeche. Is Depeche Mode? Baby, just can't get enough. That tune. I think that's them as well, isn't it? But that's a great tune as well. But yeah, Personal Jesus is probably the best one. But yeah, so yeah, Depeche Mode, Personal Jesus live on Letterman. Let's go.
Reach out and touch hands. Lift up the receiver and make you a believer. Second best, put me to the test. Things on your chest, we need to confess. I will deliver, you know, I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Your own personal Jesus. touch, babe. Come on! Reach out and touch, babe. I can't hear you! Reach out and touch, babe. Thank you.
That's 1,000 times better live. And to be honest, this right here proves you why when people say AI is going to become so good that you won't need humans for anything, be able to make music as good. The 80s proves that's not true, because this is a great song on record. But hearing actual people recreate it live, the like the harmonizing of the vocals, but even just watching the guitar player play, like I've listened to this song loads. But because I think I'm younger, in my era, do you know what I mean? We had drum and bass and all these things that are made on a computer. So to us hearing this with the effects and that, you can't help but associate it to a computer. But it was the same with Talk Talk. Like the Talk Talk playing live, you get this energy. Like there's an energy that a live band can bring that a computer just cannot. I don't care how good a computer can become. It ain't gonna like. Because hearing this just like as a band playing it was 1,000 times better. And actually hearing it, like I've heard this, like I say, I've heard this song loads. Hearing him play the guitar, that is a bastard of a riff. A bastard. That time, it's in time, but it's like it's like it's like the notes leading up to the. Yeah, it's got such a weird, like, even though it's ding 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 ding, like it's not a million notes, but it's a timing, and to keep that, like hearing him do it live, you do think, oh, that's a bastard of a riff. But yeah, I have to say this is 1,000 times better live, and the singer was great because he gave me the vibe of like. Because when it went into the audience and you saw people dancing and singing, when he weren't actually singing, he looked like he was a member of the audience that got on. He just having a little groove with himself, just dancing to the band. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, yeah, this was a great performance. A great performance. I'm guessing this would have been later on then, when they're older. I'm guessing. Although they didn't really look that old. That's what was confusing me. They didn't actually look like, yeah, crazy old. But it also looked like quite a decent picture, so it can't have been from when they was about. But I'd like to see them like in their prime live and hear how that sounds. But yeah, I have to say, live is 100 times better. 100 times better. It's the same, like I say, most of the 80s bands are like that. The songs are great and you can enjoy them, but then when you hear it they sound like a band. It doesn't sound like computer anymore. Like it sounds like a proper band. Yeah, this was a great request. They smashed that. And yeah, actually, like, yeah, that was so much better. So much better than the record. And I actually loved the record too. So I'm saying it's so much better. But I love that record. It's such a great. And the words to it is so good because it's like, it's such a simple concept, really. But the lyrics are so clever. Pick up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. What's he says? You know, I will deliver. No, I will deliver. You know, I'm a forgiver. Like it's so like it's great words in this tune. Great words. Like, but then like I say, it works well with Johnny Cash too. Though shows you how good of a tune. Like you take away the effects and all of the 80s yeah vibe of the song, then it's still a great song. But yeah, fire, great performance. But that's the reaction. So we